wrong for thinking that your friends shouldn't be dating your ex-boyfriend? Like, I just thought this was common knowledge, but apparently, to some people, it isn't. Now, I never thought this would happen to me until it did, and no one could have prepared me for that. Because me and my best friend Melissa, who I've known for 6 years, mind you, tells me something that changes my whole entire day. Because the two of us are at Pilates and Warrior 2. She goes, Jackie, I need to tell you something. I go, what? What is it? She goes, well, I've been hiding something from you. I've been dating a guy for the past 9 months. The fuck? Okay, because Melissa's the type of girl, if she has the tiniest crush on a guy, you will not hear the end of it. But once she told me who she was dating, girl, I almost had a heart attack. Because I go like, who is it though? She goes, well, do you remember Cam? And I had to think for a second because the only Cam I knew was my ex-boyfriend. So I asked her. She goes, it is. Girl. I was so angry I couldn't keep it in, okay? I yelled in front of that whole entire class, how can you be dating my ex-boyfriend? Okay? And the girls are going, the teacher's like, please everyone calm down, let's get back to the poses, right? I was in shock. I go, Melissa, why? She goes, well, I don't know, like it just happened, okay? And I was scared to tell you because I thought you'd react like this. I go, how else was I supposed to react? Buy you flowers, congratulate you? She goes, Jackie, you don't get it, okay? He's different now. I go, different how? Do you not remember why we broke up? She's like, so I remind her. Because Cam was by far the worst boyfriend known to man. The thing was that me and Cam dated a year ago and we were at the point of a relationship where we actually moved in together. But not only was he chubby, short, with a receding hairline, but he had a maturity of a child. Because I was cooking in the kitchen his favorite meal, boxed mac and cheese. But when I handed to him and his plastic blue bowl that the only thing he would eat out of, he goes, you didn't make it right. I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, you didn't make it like my mom. She puts in little heart-shaped hot dogs. So I check in the fridge to see if we had any, but you know, we're adults. I don't buy that shit. So I tell him. But this was the start to the end. I go, Cam, if you want the hot dogs, buy it yourself. Because Jackie, no, I can't do that, okay? I just been a little homesick since I moved out of my mom's basement. Can you just do this for me? Oh, no, okay? I'm tired of paying your rent, paying for the groceries, your clothes, the car insurance, literally your whole entire life. Be a man and get a job already. Now, I was ready for Cam to throw a fit because that was just his age-old trick. But nothing could have prepared me for what he did next. Because he goes, you're a bitch, right? Grabs his little plastic bowl, flings it onto the ground, and there's mac and cheese sprayed everywhere. And he stomps straight into our room, locks that door, and I hear pew, 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 for the rest of that night, okay? Yeah, the next day I kicked his ass out, and that was the last time I saw Cam. Now, as I'm telling this, I'm really hoping that Melissa is soaking this up, but she was no sponge. At this point, no yoga was being done. It was just me and Melissa arguing. She's going, no, you don't get it. He's different. I'll prove it to you. Right? And I guess we're being a little disruptive. So the teacher kicked us out of that room. He goes, never come back. Okay? But I go, Melissa, there is no shot this man has changed. But she suggests something I never thought I would do in a million years. She goes, Jackie, come to dinner tonight with Cam and I'll prove you wrong. I only said yes to going because I didn't believe her and I was feeling a little bit petty. But if I knew what this dinner was going to be like, I would have never gone. So fast forward to later that night, okay? And I walk into that restaurant and I just have a gut feeling I was right about everything at first. Because I see Melissa sitting alone and I go, girl, where's Cam? She goes, he's gonna be like 20 minutes late. I go, Melissa, this is classic Cam. The problems are only gonna start from here. She goes, you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? Just be quiet. So the two of us sit there in silence for the next 20 minutes when finally she goes, oh, baby, right? And I turn around, expecting to see a chubby, pale guy in a sweatsuit. But I didn't recognize this Cam whatsoever. Because now he was kind of jacked, in a polo and slacks, and he even had a rollie on. He goes, hey, baby, I'm so sorry I'm late. She goes, no problem, okay? I already ordered your food. I got your favorite. This was low-key giving me PTSD because I was really expecting that bowl of mac and cheese to come out. But tell me why his favorite food now is a filet mignon with mashed potatoes and asparagus. He goes, oh my gosh, this is the best, okay? I could eat this all day. I was so confused. But what confused me even more is when he calls the waiter over. He goes, could I get the orange wine, please, the one from Mallorca? And I kind of peeked the menu. I couldn't believe that bottle was $500. I had to get down to the bottom of this, right? I go, Cam, so do you work now? He goes, yeah, of course I do. Okay, I started this little e-com business, but now we're actually in Target. I didn't even know this man knew what a job was. Okay, but before I could even ask any more questions, we hear the live band playing, Love You Like a Love Song. And Melissa's like, oh my gosh, baby, this is my song, right? But he gets up onto that stage, grabs that mic with the live band and goes, hey everyone, I just want to dedicate this song to my girlfriend, Melissa. And starts singing that shit like he had a voice of an angel. Right? He wasn't even looking at the ground. He was staring people in the eyes, smiling with his chest up high. And when he was done, he was getting a standing O. Can I go, who are you now? He goes, Jackie, Melissa didn't tell you I've been working on myself? I go, yeah, but how? And put me on something I didn't even know about. Because, after we broke up, I was tired of being that little broke bitch that you knew. So I did anything I could to become who I am now. And I started with this app called Gleam, Gleam. Now, at first, I used it just to learn how to communicate to get, possible job interviews. But I didn't even need that. Because learning how to talk to anyone with all the exercises it gives you opens up doors that I didn't even know I had available to me. And gave me confidence that I could have never expected. I was low-key so impressed with Cam that I couldn't even be mad anymore. So I swallowed my pride, but it was a little too late. Because the next thing we know, Melissa's ex-boyfriend comes walking in. Because I may have invited him as my date.